Hi Cameron, right, so you've got your basic hook, okay? You've got the eye of the hook's the top part where the line goes through, the bend, the shank, the point, and then the little sticky out part here, just under my thumb there, that is the barb. Okay, so the idea is that once something goes through the barb stops it coming back off. So when you hook into some fish, that little barb hook goes in tight, and that is what stops the fish being able to come off as easily. They still can do, but just not as easily. So, for instance, if you're using sweet corn, you just want to thread some on. A few pieces. Sweet corn's really easy because it's nice and soft, okay? So I would fish that all day long, okay? Because the gap between the hook and the bait is nice and wide, which means the fish can get to it easy, okay? What you don't want, this is one of power bait. This is the chartreuse power eggs. This is what my daughter likes to fish with. What you don't want is something A like that, because you can't get to the hook, or B, if I just pull that on quickly, so close between the two, it's hard for a fish to get on, okay? So for these balls, I would usually put 2 on, hook 1 through the middle and 1 towards the end. As that sits in the water, that'll look quite appetizing, but you've also got the perfect distance clear that a fish can easily get hooked up on there, okay? Now, for the worm itself, okay? Best bait, because once it's hooked up, it will wriggle and move. So if you have this and a bit of sweet corn, or this and one of that balls, it will look fantastic. Hooking a worm's a bit trickier, because as you can see already, it's kicking about. But what you want to do is hook up the worm so it slides along the hook, okay? So that would mean taking its head and pushing it down onto the, and then just keep threading it down round the bend, okay? Then back up. Even if it's, you thread it up and it goes onto the actual line, that's fine. As long as the worm is over sort of the halfway point. That's sort of key. So bait there, not really any good. There's fine. If you can be over the halfway point, that is sort of what you're looking for. So look, there's 1. Done this one a bit too much. See the difference? It doesn't look too bad in the camera, because the sweet corn is sitting quite close. I wouldn't be happy with that. But that is absolutely perfect. Looks good, it'll sit nice in the water. If you had a bit of worm on there as well, it would give it a bit of movement, and the colour and the movement is what's going to attract the fish. Right, tight lines, buddy.